Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Heron's Haven podcast here on the SoFlo Soccer channel. We are just a few minutes away from the final whistle here in South Florida, Miami versus Atlanta in game one of the best of three series. And I wanted to start it. Now we're in the 90th minute. There's 4 added minutes. Ian Frey has just went down, and it looks to be a severe discomfort in his right knee, and he is putting his shirt over his face. He's been crying. I think it's an off-ball injury. It was an off-ball injury. I didn't see it during the play live. They just showed a replay, and he stepped wrong on the field, and he's limp. He's hopping off the field. He refused to get on the stretcher. He's hopping off the field in tears, guys. In absolute tears. This is devastating to see. Um, Absolutely brutal. I mean, and Noah Allen is gonna be coming in his place. This is the thing. This is the sort of situation that Inter Miami, that us as fans, the club itself has been very, very worried about. Not risk. I mean, and I think this is what Tata Martino, not I think, this is exactly what Tata Martino was trying to avoid every time that Ian Frey actually played and got minutes uh, at all. Like this season, this is the one thing that he worried about was Ian Frey re-injuring himself, bringing this injury back, and he stepped wrong on his knee. Don't know what it like. Obviously, we don't know what it is. I want to hope for the best, but honestly, it looked pretty brutal. I mean, Inter Miami are still winning 2-1. It is currently the 92nd minute. There are 2 minutes left of added time. There's a corner for Atlanta United. Um, yeah, I wasn't planning. I genuinely wasn't planning on going live like before the game ended, but I saw Ian Frey go down, and I just already had to talk about it with you guys, and I am definitely going to bring it up later on in this stream as people come in and join us in the discussion. Um, we're a minute away, and it looks like Miami are going to secure this win. And honestly, this was a very I have a lot of things to talk about in this game, and we're gonna start from beginning to end. We're just gonna wait a minute until the referee blows the final whistle, and then we'll kind of jump straight into it. But here, let me show you guys the heat map, so you guys can somewhat follow along from what's going on. But it's a very oof, that's a pretty bad tackle from the Atlanta player. I don't know who it is, but he tackled Kramachi pretty bad in the middle of the field here. Yeah, that. Oh, okay. I thought he went studs up, but no, it was just kind of toe, like his toe touched Kramachi. Okay, I thought it was a studs up situation. There's 30 seconds left. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna kill. I'm gonna kill time until the game is over. But yeah, I mean, and then we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go through it from beginning to end. We already have Francisco Garcia in the chat saying it's a bittersweet win as of right now. Yeah, and I agree with you essentially. I definitely agree with you. It's a very bittersweet win. I'm very happy to get the win. I mean, there's 10 seconds left. The referee should be blowing his whistle any second now. Inter Miami are killing time. Everybody's walking. Everybody's dead. We're all dead. Honestly, we're just kind of waiting until this game's over. We have one last opportunity here with Suarez at the end of the box, giving it to Diego Gomez. He's gonna looking for Benja. Oh, he's gonna pass it back to Messi. Oh my gosh, I thought Benja was gonna take it, and I thought Benja was gonna seal it. Oh my gosh. Okay, the whistle should be blowing now. It's about to be the 95th minute. Come on. Get rid of it. Just kick it. Blow the whistle. That's it. On Goal. Goal de Messi. No. Oh, Guzan saved. Guzan is gonna be somebody that we're gonna be talking about in this stream. So yeah, like that guy is he's just been a beast for Atlanta tonight, and he's honestly really saved him. And that's gonna be the final whistle. Here in South Florida in Chase Stadium, Inter Miami get the 2-1 win over Atlanta. It's a pretty big win for us. And like honestly, this game should have ended just like how the New England game ended. This should have been a 6-2 game, and we should have completely been all over Atlanta. Scoring wise, we definitely should have scored way more goals than we did. But hey, that's football, that's life. And I mean, we're just gonna have to hope that. I mean, like it's enough, right? Like it's enough for the win. It's enough to go into the second game knowing that we have a win, and we're gonna be going through it right now. Damn, dude, the Ian Frey thing is still kind of getting me, and it's really. It's such a bad way to end the night. I mean, it's such a bad way to end this whole game after getting this win over an Atlanta side that we really struggled to compete against. Dude, Ian Frey, man, I really hope he's okay. It honestly looks super bad. He was genuine, like he was coming off the field in tears, hopping. He couldn't walk. He refused to get on the stretcher, even though the stretcher crew did come on to the field. Damn, dude, it's such a shame. It's such a shame. But yeah, guys, it's a 2-1. It's a 2-1 win for Inter Miami. Where do I even start? Where do I even start? This is the post game reaction, guys. I don't do the post game reactions a ton anymore because of work and stuff. So I'm really glad that I'm able to come on tonight and do this for you guys. But so essentially, this is gonna be just raw reactions and pure thoughts straight off the top of my head, unlike the reviews that are more planned out. So looking at just purely the starting 11, right? Like when you look at our starting 11 here, and I'm gonna zoom in for you guys so you can see it a little bit better. This is a very typical Inter Miami starting 11. So with the back four, with Aviles and Martinez as center back partnership, with Busi as the anchor in the midfield three, Redondo, Bright, Gomez, Suarez, and Messi up top. It's a very standard Inter Miami, formation, tactic, whatever. I didn't mind it at all. I really wanted to see how Martinez and Aviles would do at the center back roles, and honestly, I thought they did pretty good. I thought the only thing that I want to bash Aviles for was the goal that we freaking conceded. Atlanta were nowhere near us. Like they couldn't even touch our defensive third. They were getting almost no opportunities in they were getting zero opportunities, but somehow, in some way, as soon as Toto Aviles just bites a little bit too much and pushes a little too far high, then that's the point where we concede. And it's super annoying because not only should we have left with a clean sheet, but we could have scored a lot more. In total, Atlanta had 8 shots. They didn't even feel like they had 8 shots. In the first half, they had 3. It definitely felt that way. Second half, apparently they had 5. I genuinely didn't even realize the fact that they had 5. But what was I gonna say? Hold on, let me make sure this is turned. Okay. But yeah, no. Honestly, it was a big game from Jordi Alba. It was a big game for It was a big game for Gomez, for literally everybody, I think, except for 2 players, and that's Chelo Weingand and Federico Redondo. I thought Federico Redondo and Chelo had the 2 worst performances on the field, and Redondo, I say this every time, Redondo just looks like a lost puppy in the midfield. He's literally a lost puppy. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know who to pass it to. He just runs everywhere and has literally no plan to his actions. Chelo can literally Chelo's completely useless. Like his piece in our midfield, or in our defense, and even in like when he goes further up the field into the midfield, into the attack, he's completely useless. He can't put a pass off. He can't take a shot. And like it's really bad. Messi obviously getting assists, Suarez getting a goal, Who got the other goal? Oh yeah, Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba with the golazo from fucking like 30 yards out. You guys are joining the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. We have Edward Ontario saying, let's call it a lucky game for Atlanta tonight. Miami won 2-0 for sure in this series. Um, we'll have to see. I really hope so. I mean, like, you would say that because we were so dominant in this game, but yet we still only won 2-1. We should have easily won this game 4-5-6. Like, this should have been a New England game, 100%. Hashtag Tata out with Mike V. Appreciate you expect. This ending to all games until a good team like Columbus doesn't forgive us for parking the bus within 30 minutes of the game. And that's literally signature Tata Martino. That's signature Tata Martino to go park the bus when you're 2-1 up, when you're literally a goal up. This is like some Greg Berhalter type shit too. When you're 2-1 up, it's a goal up. Um, you should have scored way more. Atlanta have barely threatened your goal, but you're going to give them the opportunity to come forward and pressure us a lot more during the last like 30, 40 minutes or the 35 minutes of the game. I disagree with that tactic. Um, completely. And you can tell that I feel like some the more experienced players like Sergio Busquets, especially like Jordi Alba, they 100% disagree with that kind of style and that kind of tactic. Edward asked, "What do you think happened with Ian Frey? Is it another ACL?" I really hope not. But honestly, I'm assuming the worst. I'm hoping for the best, but I'm assuming the worst. He genuinely, he looked bad, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you guys were watching it, he looked bad. He was limping off the field. He was in complete tears. He was covering his face. He was strong enough to avoid um leaving the field in a stretcher. He refused to get on the stretcher, and or I guess maybe the medical team told him not to be on the stretcher. But I really, dude, like it was a non contact like injury, and it's one of those it's those types of injuries that are the scariest because it's like, well, nobody touched you, you stepped wrong, and now you're gone for 3 months. It's the same thing what happened with Lionel Messi. I would want to see Gomez play at Redondo's place and Taylor play as a winger instead of Gomez. That would be a better, I believe. So I was gonna tweet that at some point that they need to maybe they should move Gomez down to Redondo's role and maybe put Robert Taylor at the left wing. But honestly, I like Redondo up there, and I honestly don't mind Cremachi coming off the bench. But it's just so crazy to me how Redondo has been the most disappointing player all season. But that's something that I'm gonna get into like after the playoffs. I'm gonna do like a squad review and who I think did the worst this season, who I think did the best. We went from behind so much. We don't know what to do when we have the lead. And you're right. It's like it's either we get the lead and then we score 4 goals, or it's like we get the lead and then we struggle to maintain it. And or like when Mike said, we park the bus for 30 minutes and then we risk we risk the chance of the opponent constantly pressuring us and then putting pressure on our defense to hopefully make a mistake and then they score. Um it's really, really bad. I'm hoping for a muscle injury, but I think it's an ACL. I think it's an ACL too. Like, I really don't want to say it, but I really think it's an ACL. And it's fucking awful. It's fucking awful, dude. And this is literally the one thing that us as fans, Inter Miami as a club, that the Martino himself wanted to avoid this entire time for not starting Ian Frey. I know that me personally and a lot of people in the fan base have given Tata Martino shit for not benching or for not playing Ian Frey, but this is exactly the reason why he didn't want to play Ian Frey, or he didn't want to play Ian Frey as much, is to minimize the risk of him getting injured the way he did tonight. And that's it. I mean, that's gonna be his the rest of the season. There's no way he's gonna partake in playoffs after that injury. I genuinely think. I mean, we'll be lucky if he comes back next season. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, it's so unfortunate. Ian Frey is such a stud of a player, but his injury, um, his injuries continue to linger and affect him, and really just diminish his whole career. And it's such a shame. It's a huge shame. We have Lynn in the chat. Welcome in all the way around a disturbing game. Disturbing is an interesting word to describe the game, honestly. I mean, You tell me some things that were disturbing about the game, and we'll come back to you. Alba's had a crazy dude. Alba's banger from 30 yards, or what was it, 30 something yards out, is like was insane. I definitely wasn't expecting it, but as soon as it came off his foot, I knew it was going in, and it was such a great goal. And Jordi Alba has always been such a just a beast of a player. And so props to him for getting the goal. Props to Suarez for scoring. Props to Messi contributing. He got the hockey assist. I'm pretty sure. I think he got the assist to the first goal. Or did Jordi Alba get the assist to the first goal? I have no idea actually. But um I'm gonna look that up really quickly. Alba's chip towards the Gregerson Gomez stealing the bag. The former Barcelona striker. Yeah, I think he was just awarded the hockey assist, which is great. Um because I think he definitely deserved at least a hockey assist. So yeah, and then Gomez got an assist, Messi got an assist, Suarez gets a goal, Jordi Alba gets a goal. A decent. We played well defensively when we would here. Let me read what you guys have to say. He probably needs to spend a season in USL. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, he could just play an MLS Next Pro. I don't know if I mean I guess he can go for USL on a loan, but I don't know, dude. I'm just really worried for Frey. Also, it's wild that Boosie wasn't up for any awards. Dude, Boosie, I think, and it's kind of crazy, and that's something that I wanted to bring up in a different episode when we don't talk about like the game. But I'm gonna do like an awards thing at the end of the postseason and kind of give it awards to each of our players and things like that. But hold on, my girlfriend's texting me. Um, But I thought Bushi did well playing as an anchor. I thought Bright, honestly, I thought Bushi and Bright played really well in the midfield. Redondo was just the only bad piece in that midfield. And then we had, I thought it was the right decision to take Redondo off. Probably, you probably could have taken him off even earlier. And um, I think we definitely needed to take Redondo off. I thought Matias Rojas would come in, honestly, because like I knew Benja was gonna come, but I really was hoping for Matias Rojas to come in for Redondo because I really just wanted another piece to our attack that could really, really give us like more threat, especially if Diego Gomez could play in the CM and then Rojas could play on that left wing. I don't know. It's like it was definitely the right move. Overall, I thought we played well. We just couldn't finish. We couldn't finish our chances in front of goal, and that's where it really could have cost us because we definitely should have scored 4 goals or 5 goals at the minimum, and but we didn't. And that's something that we're gonna have to keep in mind of when we go and play Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz. Busi's the real captain and the coach of the team. I mean, him and Jordi Alba really have been big contributors to the mainly Busi, right? But Busi has been literally dictating that defense and that midfield when it comes to building up from the back. And he has to be given all the credit for that. Even though we should have done better, to be honest, it doesn't feel too bad. Just a 1-2-1 since aggregate doesn't matter. So it's not like we wasted our home advantage. So yeah, okay. So yes, we should have done better. I'm not saying like this is a terrible like performance, but I'm saying that I'm not talking about like in terms of result. I'm just talking about because we still have another game to play. I'm not talking about aggregate. We still have another game to play. And if we go to Mercedes-Benz, which in my opinion is going to be harder for us because we struggle to play against Atlanta. If we can't take our chances at Mercedes-Benz, Atlanta is just going to pull in Atlanta and just win the game somehow. And then they're going to force us to game 3. So we can't allow that to happen. We're going to have to try to wrap it up in game 2. But the only way to do that is to play better and take our opportunities better. Honestly, the only reason why like Atlanta didn't score or didn't concede more is because of their fucking goalkeeper Guzan, dude. Guzan is an actual beast in the fact that he's like 30, he's 40 years old. Brad Guzan is 40 here. How do I show you guys this? Brad Guzan is 40 years old. And what he's doing, he's literally carrying Atlanta on his shoulders. This is a really bad dude. This is an Atlanta team that shouldn't even be in the playoffs. Montreal should have beat Atlanta. Atlanta shouldn't even come close to even having like the opportunity to play in a wild card game. The fact that we even have a wild card game in the MLS, it doesn't make any sense to me. But that's a conversation for another day. Atlanta shouldn't be in the playoffs. Like, with no disrespect to Atlanta, Atlanta shouldn't be in the playoffs. Montreal should have went through. As much as I didn't want to play Montreal and travel to Canada, like, Atlanta shouldn't have gone through. They didn't deserve it. So this was 100% a Tribe game. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, we won the game, and it is what it is. But we can't allow Atlanta to force us to play a third game. We can't fall for the trap and allow us to go that far. Congrats, Miami. SC, that was in the chat. Welcome in. Congrats, Miami. One is in the bag for Frey. Let's destroy Atlanta. At Mercedes-Benz, dude. We have to do it for Frey, man. Dude. I'm gonna be waiting for the news for when they come out. For his status, because it's gonna be bad, guys. I'm assuming the worst. I'm genuinely assuming the worst. Gustavo's saying Guzan saved Atlanta 100%. Guzan carried Atlanta like on his shoulders, and if it wasn't for this guy right here, we would have won 5-0. Let's not discredit their goalie. That motherfucker was annoying. Absolutely, dude. Guzan is an actual. He was a beast tonight. Absolute beast. I'm not taking anything away from him. Anyone else worried about playing on turf? We're always worried about playing on turf. Always worried about playing on turf, especially at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Last time we played at Mercedes-Benz, I believe we tied 2-2. And that was with I'm pretty sure that was with, I mean, like, we didn't have Messi, we didn't have Suarez, we didn't have, I don't even think we had Jordi or Busi at the time. That was like a completely rotated team. So we honestly did do well last time, but we never liked playing against Atlanta, even at Mercedes-Benz. So, yeah, I'm pretty worried about it, but I think if we have our full starting 11, we should be able to give them a pretty good game. And honestly, we should really be dominating Atlanta. Like, there's no excuse for us not to be getting this. Like, there's no excuse for us not to be going 2-0 overall. I'm just saying. Edward's saying, but I'm sure we will improve in the next game. No, I think so too. Like I said, I think we should be completely dominating these guys. Clara, welcome to the chat, Clara. Martino could have made more changes for fresh legs, like Taylor for Gomez. Atlanta was exhausted. I think both teams were exhausted. You are completely right, Clara. I was trying to tweet as I was watching the game, and I definitely thought Taylor or Matias Rojas would come on at some point. I would assume Matias Rojas would come on because I didn't actually think he was going to be fit enough to play. But I'm like, okay, well, this would be like playing the last 25 minutes of the game is a pretty good opportunity for him to get his legs going. But I guess not. I mean, Tata Martino made his first change in like the 68th minute for Redondo. And then after that, he didn't make another switch up until Freire. For Aviles for Frey. And then unfortunately, Frey got injured for Noah Allen. Then after that, we didn't make any subs, which is a little worrying now because the next time we play them is on Tuesday, I believe. Oh, no, we don't play them until Saturday. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, we have time. Okay, but still. Yeah, no, you're 100% right, Clara. It was Guzan lucky day. I mean, also, Messi hit the post a lot. We hit the post a lot in this game. In total, this game, we had, hold on, that's not the game that I want. In total, we had 9 shots, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 6 of them were on target. We had 5 big chances. 5 big chances missed. So, like, we were missing every crucial chance that we had in front of goal that we missed. 0.68 XG for Messi. 0.5, 0.2, 0.10, 0.14. .35. This was the goal blocked. We had a lot of chances. We had a lot of chances with high XG. So yeah, it was we should have we scored. So we got unlucky, and then Gusan had a great game in net. Calendar needs to wait. I mean, what is there to say about Calendar? I mean, like let's be real here. I mean, I'm not blaming Calendar for the goal that we conceded. If any for the goal that we conceded, I'm blaming El Toto Aviles. If you look back on the replay, which I really wish I could show you guys, Toto Aviles, I'm gonna see if I can pull up an image. Toto Aviles completely like bites. He steps up way too high, and it cost us that goal. Inter Miami, uh, versus Atlanta. He stepped way too high, and it really cost us the goal. I'm not gonna show you obviously the highlight for copyright reasons, but I'm gonna try to show you guys that one image. Here, ready? I already found it. I already found it. I already found it. Look right here. I already found it. Look. Aviles right here. He steps like he completely like forgets that there's a player behind him right here. He completely forgets that there's a player right here behind him. I think this is Saba. I think Saba ended up scoring, right? And then he loses sight, gives him all of this space. Look at all of this space that he gives him right here. And then after that, like it's just the goal. I mean, like there's not much Drake can do there. If Drake saves here, it's an excellent save. But it's not Drake's fault that he conceded there. I'm not putting any blame on Drake Calendar. Blaming that 100% on El Toto. He needs to do better, and his intelligence, his mental needs to be better. I understand that he's young and he's inexperienced, but Toto needs to step up his mental game. His intelligence needs to be improved, and hopefully over time we can see that. We won by the skin of our teeth, says Lynn. Um, Despite being huge favorites, supposed to win by multiple goals, not points, goals. What does that say about the predictions for the next game? Then the horrible injury happening for Ian, dude. For next game, it's gonna be the preview for the next game is gonna be crazy because I was in that first half, like my energy was up. My adrenaline was up because we were really giving it to Atlanta. And I thought we were going to score multiple goals. And I predicted I originally predicted a 2-1 win. And then I changed it to 3-2 because I really thought we were going to bring on pressure. And honestly, we did. And we should have scored. It should have been 3-2. But no, this is very, very worrying for the next game. If we can't finish these chances at Mercedes-Benz, then we're gonna have a very tough time. We're gonna have a very, very tough time in Georgia. But Clara says Toto and Cello are bad, but Calendar cannot clear the ball. That's true. I mean, like sometimes he does slip out, make a pass or come out faster. Guzan did it easily, and he's 40 years old. Yes, no, you're absolutely right. Guzan is a very experienced goalkeeper. He's very, very he's very good. He's a very, very good goalkeeper. And Drake Calendar, yes, there are moments and where he needs to pass better or clear it better. Come out quicker. Absolutely, I agree. Sometimes he'll hesitate a little bit, and I do agree with you on that one. But I just don't want to bash Drake Calendar because I think he's been good for us for the majority of the season. So, and I don't want to give him. I just don't want to give him hate. I will give freaking Toto Aviles hate, and I will give Chelo hate, and I will give Redondo hate because they've been so disappointing this entire season. It's actually insane. And Lena will be rested next game at home. We better step it up. So yeah, our next game at home is November 2nd. I don't know why I said September. Our next game against Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz is going to be November 2nd. It's going to be a 7 p.m. game. It's a Saturday night, and it's going to be that's it. We need to win that game. We cannot let Atlanta force us to game 3. We can't afford to go to a game 3. It's not worth that risk, especially with the injuries. I don't care if we play back at home. We need to finish it at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and we have to finish it well. We need to put four past them. We can't allow them to get that momentum, that hype with their crowd. And the turf is going to be a factor. Their home crowd is going to be a factor. Apparently, their attendance have been awful, especially during the back half of the season. But now that they're in the playoffs, and now that Messi and Miami are coming to town, they're 100% going to be selling out that stadium. So we're gonna have to be ready for that. We're gonna have to be ready to put on a show and a good performance, and hopefully we can actually put our chances away in this next game. I don't want to keep you guys too much because I know the other guy. I know the Battering Herons and the Heron Heads and all that. They're all gonna be live now. So let's go watch them. Let's see what they have to say. I'll be back live in a couple of days, probably on Monday or on either Monday or Tuesday, depending on my work schedule. We're gonna talk about this game a little bit more. We're gonna talk about the next game against Atlanta, and then we're gonna talk about some other things as well. So don't forget to miss that. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I do go live, so you guys can be here and join in on the conversation. Um, nah, don't wish his injury. Don't wish upon his injury, Clara. Um, but I understand what you're trying to mean. I understand what you're trying to say. I mean, like I would just rather see Toto hit the bench than get injured. I don't want to pray for any injuries on anybody because that's always the worst. But I do want Aviles to hit the bench at least one time, and then let Noah Allen, let Noah Allen and Martinez be the center back partnership, and then let Busi be the anchorman. I want to see that. I just want to see it. But anyways, guys, we're gonna make this. We made this short. We made this quick. This is just my initial reaction. I'm glad that we got the win. I'm glad that we secured game one. Game two now is where we're gonna finish it. I hope to see you guys in the preview. I'm gonna set you guys up. I'm gonna make sure I let you guys know in advance so you guys can be prepared for it. Hit the notification button so you'll be notified. Let's go join the other guys and their post game discussions about Miami. Oof. Have a great rest of your night, guys.